talents who are really experienced. But
That's awesome. That's fantastic. We've got Nikki Sweet with us today. She joins us live here on Skype, and you can get more information at twitter.com/it's Nikki Sweet. And so Nikki, tell us about some of the different folks you've worked with in the adult film business.
yes, so one of my scenes that came out recently, that was MILF.com with Kaska Akashova and Peter Green. That was, we had so much fun doing that scene. That was my first threesome on camera, I think. My second threesome, there we go. But yeah, I love that one. Like, basically, she's my stepmom, who's jealous of me because I'm having all this great sex with my boyfriend, and my dad's always away, so she's lonely. So, of course, I want to make her happy, and I invite her in. And
I notice a lot of that is like a big trend on these porn sites.
I love it.
Are there a lot of older women that are getting invited to participate in threesomes? Is that?
You look like Casca? Doesn't surprise me. That's the point, right? You're like, oh, you never know, but maybe like somewhere in the world this really happened, and that's why people like it. The possibility.
The possibilities. Possibilities are endless. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big program, coast to coast and border to border on iHeartRadio. You can also get a hold of us at amfm247.com. And 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world, iHeartRadio as well. And it is just, we're having all sorts of fun today with Nikki Sweet. So take me through the process of finding an agent and management and doing all that.
Yeah, so let's see. So like I said, the very first shoot that I did, just the company hit me up directly. And so, like, that was really straightforward. I did that one shoot, got paid that one rate. So after that, that's when I wondered that same question, like, how do I go get more work? What do I do from here? So I use a site called Sexy Jobs that a lot of adult performers get started on. And then really just, like, after responding back to a couple people who were, like, posting ads for shoots, that's when I started talking to a recruiter. And then, like, literally the next morning, he just had me on the phone. He's like, talk to this guy. He'll get you work. That's when I talked to Brian Burke. So he's with AMA Modeling. So, of course, I checked out their site and their models and everything before, coming out to Florida.
Yeah.
So I looked, I saw that they were doing things like Bang Bus, Family Therapy, I knew from Pornhub, a lot of those sites that get lots of views. So yeah, I was in Florida, I think 2 or 3 days later, came out from Utah, and yeah, got started.
Utah. Good Lord. Are there a lot of porn stars in Utah, or are you the only one that?
I'm told that tons of girls are from Utah. Like,
That's
the last interview I did, they were talking about that, just how most porn stars they interview came from really religious backgrounds.
Yes. Yes, and I would almost believe that is a thing. That has got to be a thing.
I know, when people are repressed like that, right? It makes, I don't know, you open to more things later on.
So, by the way, your nails are fantastic. I think those
are better on webcam.
They're pretty amazing. I like those. So, Nikki Sweet with us today. She joins us live here on a broadcast. So, are you going to be one of these girls that I hear about who get into the porn business and they do everything they possibly can do in the first, 2 months, and then you've got nothing left? Or are you one of these girls that you're going to make people pay for your stuff and you're not just going to jump off the good foot and do the bad thing, as they say?
Yeah, so it's funny you bring that up. That's actually been something that me and my manager, Brian Burke, have been talking about recently, right? To some extent, I don't want to do, every shoot out there in my first couple of months when I'm still new, growing, Like I want my career to be going somewhere to like, I want to be around for, ideally years and years.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things I don't do on camera yet. Like I don't do anal on camera, but I think that's something I definitely will down the line. Just, I think that is me. Like I'm kind of one thing at a time, but eventually I guess I'll have to dive all into everything.
So we have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our broadcast. Nikki Sweet is with us. She joins us live here on our big program. And so, Nikki, tell us about your social media following and some of the different things that you do on social media.
Social media. I mean, I'm on there all the time, more so than ever since I got into the adult work. So, I mean, every day, right? It's like I want to post to Instagram, Reddit, Twitter. I have my OnlyFans, fan time, many vids, like every day there's things that, you want every day content. That's how you get new followers, that's how you keep your followers happy. You have to keep putting something out there and have something for them to follow.
Yeah. It is Nikki Sweet. She's with us today here on our broadcast. She is a XXX actress, a enthusiast, which by the way I just absolutely tickled by. I've never seen any foreign person at all refer to themselves as a cum enthusiast. And I'll tell you, they should all be referring to themselves as a cum enthusiast. So, what is your I guess goals for porn? Is it to win awards? Is it to make a lot of money and then get the hell out? What is the plan?
I'd love to be someone who wins awards. Like honestly, I'm still so new right now, but already I don't know. It's so cool because every day, it's all the time that I'm working with other performers who have won awards, who are really established, and I don't know. That's who I want to be.
That's fantastic. So, you've worked with Naughty America. You've worked with a few others. When you got to do porn on a set for the very first time, what was that experience like?
Very, very. So. Sorry, say again.
No, go ahead. I'm just listening to you, my friend. I'm just listening to you.
So the first one I did was solo work, right? So it's just me and one camera guy. So that was like, I guess I expected it to be weird, but like I'd already been doing so much like posing, posting pictures and everything at home, it felt like the same thing. And he was really, like positive, upbeat, very complimentary, made me like comfortable through the whole process. And then, so like we did like pictures like for the first half of the day and then, a bunch of videos and interviews and all that, the second part. So, but I remember like it was like a masturbation scene, obviously, like we did a few of those. But so like the first time that like I did it, like and I finished and I orgasmed, then when he like zoomed in, to the close-up angle, like that was like one of the first times I'd ever had like a second orgasm right after that. Like it was a really cool like sexual experience, and that's like part of why I was so interested to keep going, just because like, I'm trying new things all the time. I'm learning things about my body all the time. It's great.
So I see that there is a and I've seen this on the on your Twitter. You did a lesbian boat sex scene. Where in the world? First of all, dude, what you guys go get on somebody's boat? You just go out in the middle of the ocean, or how does all this work?
That's basically what happened. So I have a friend. His name is the MILF Hunter. Pornhub. I did a shoot with him, and he was talking about how so we did part of the shoot out on his boat, and so we ended up doing some just like content collaboration one day. So like that's why we're out there. So we did a video like one where he's like my stepdad and I'm down in the basement with my boyfriend having sex. He's almost catching us or whatever. And then me and Destiny, we did that lesbian video. So that was so great. It was like right before sunset, like that perfect golden hour, all that. So we just went out on the front, and I don't know. It's like for both of us, I think it was our favorite video we'd done.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, you can get more information on Nikki on the old Twitter machine. She is available on Twitter at It's Nikki Sweet. Also, allmylinks.com/It's Nikki Sweet. And I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on the broadcast and chatting with us. I really did appreciate the interview. Thanks for taking some time.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, my friend. Well, have yourself a wonderful day, and we will